The history of Christ the Redeemer. Introduction. Christ the Redeemer, Cristo Redentor, is one of the most iconic landmarks in the world. Overlooking the city of Rio de Janeiro from the summit of Mount Corcovado, this colossal statue of Jesus Christ is a globally recognized symbol of Christianity, Brazilian culture, and architectural grandeur. The history of Christ the Redeemer is a fascinating journey that spans decades of vision, engineering ingenuity, and national pride. Conception and early proposals. The idea of constructing a religious monument atop Mount Corcovado dates back to the early 19th century. In 1824, a priest named Pedro Maria Bosch proposed building a Christian monument in honor of Princess Isabel, the daughter of Emperor Dom Pedro II of Brazil. However, the idea did not gain traction at the time. In the early 20th century, Brazil underwent significant social and political changes. In 1889, Brazil transitioned from a monarchy to a republic, and the Roman Catholic Church lost its formal state support. However, religious leaders and citizens still sought to reinforce Christian values in the nation. In 1920, the idea of building a large statue of Christ was revived by the Catholic Circle of Rio, led by Cardinal Sebastião Leme. Fundraising and design. The project for Christ the Redeemer gained momentum when the Catholic Circle launched a public fundraising campaign in 1921. The campaign, known as the Monument Week, encouraged donations from the public and successfully garnered widespread support. Several designs were proposed for the statue. Some early designs included Christ carrying a cross or holding a globe. Eventually, Brazilian engineer Heitor de Silva Costa's design was selected. His vision depicted Christ with outstretched arms, symbolizing peace, protection, and embrace. Engineering and construction. While Heitor de Silva Costa provided the architectural vision, the statue's artistic execution was entrusted to French-Polish sculptor Paul Landowski. Landowski worked on the statue's head and hands in his Parisian workshop before the pieces were transported to Brazil. The construction process was a remarkable engineering feat. The statue was built using reinforced concrete and covered with soapstone, material chosen for its resistance to weather conditions and its smooth, polished surface. The materials were transported via railway to the summit of Mount Corcovado, and workers meticulously assembled the statue on site. The construction of Christ the Redeemer took 9 years, from 1922 to 1931. The official inauguration of the statue took place on October 12, 1931, in a grand ceremony attended by political and religious dignitaries. Brazilian President Getulio Vargas and Cardinal Leme were among the notable figures present. Symbolism and cultural significance. Christ the Redeemer quickly became an important national and cultural symbol. With its arms outstretched at 92 feet, 28 meters, wide and standing at 98 feet, 30 meters, tall, not including the 26-foot pedestal, the statue conveys a message of peace, unity, and divine protection. The monument overlooks Rio de Janeiro, often seen as embracing the city and its people. Beyond Brazil, Christ the Redeemer has become one of the most recognized religious landmarks in the world. It symbolizes Christianity and attracts millions of pilgrims and tourists each year. In 2007, it was voted one of the new 7 wonders of the world, further cementing its global significance. Restoration and preservation efforts. Given its location and exposure to the elements, Christ the Redeemer has undergone multiple restoration efforts. The first major restoration took place in 1980 in preparation for Pope John Paul II's visit to Brazil. Subsequent restorations in 2003 and 2010 focused on cleaning, repairing the soapstone covering, and improving the lighting system. Lightning strikes, a frequent occurrence due to the statue's high altitude, have caused damage over the years, requiring continuous maintenance. In 2014, the statue's right thumb was chipped during a lightning storm, prompting another round of repairs. Preservation efforts continue to ensure that Christ the Redeemer remains a lasting monument for future generations. Christ the Redeemer in popular culture. The statue has been featured in numerous films, TV shows, and cultural references. It has appeared in Hollywood blockbusters such as 2012 and Fast 5, as well as documentaries highlighting global landmarks. It is also frequently depicted in video games and advertisements, reinforcing its status as an enduring symbol of Brazil. Conclusion. Christ the Redeemer stands as a powerful testament to faith, artistry, and national identity. From its early conception to its construction and continued restoration, the statue has remained a beacon of hope and pride for Brazil and the world. As one of the most visited and photographed landmarks, it continues to inspire millions with its message of peace and unity. Whether seen in person or admired from afar, Christ the Redeemer remains an awe-inspiring icon that transcends religious and cultural boundaries. Its history is a testament to human ingenuity, devotion, and the enduring power of faith in shaping monumental achievements.